Hey, what's up everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel for another video here in Clash of Kings. And guys, I just wanted to give a big thank you to Clash of Kings and all the developers and all the mods and everybody in the community. They did a really good job with Season 2 of the World Cup. Now, you guys understand that I'm not happy about some things like all the glitches and bugs and of course the, latency with the server locations and all that. But I got to give credit where it's due. They actually gave us a cash prize pool this year. And I believe everything tallied together is around $60,000. You can see the champions will receive $18,000. The runner-up will receive $9,000. And then the registration rewards. Regional match rewards to each champion of 16 regions. So North American region will get $1,800. Now, I'm not sure if that's $1,800 to split between the entire team or if that's $1,800 per person. That's something that I do need to ask and find out. But regardless, they're still giving cash prizes to everybody, and I'm really happy about that, and they did an awesome job with that decision making there. Now, you can also see registration rewards. It seems like they're probably going to be giving away 5 designed phones. I think that's what that's for, is to basically maybe give away during matches and whatnot. So you can see the details here. Registration, which we already went through. The regional matches on Mondays and Thursdays, or if you're from the East Coast United States, that is on Sundays and Wednesdays, and that's going to last until September 20th. So we've got a little over a month, about 34 days left of the regional matches. And then the knockout phase there's a week break in between the regional matches and the knockout phase. On the 27th of December, or September I mean, that's when the knockout phase starts, and then that will go until the 11th of October. Now, the finals will be determined. Now, there's a lot of rumors that, the finals might even be played live. There's a lot of, speculation of what they're going to do with the finals. Clash of Kings has been doing a lot for the community lately. A lot of the, employees, Renato, Maya, a lot of these people have been doing really good work. So we got to give credit where credit is due, and that they're making really good decisions and doing a really good job. So I wanted to give them, all the props in the world on that. So let's see what else we can look at here. Here's the registration requirements and everything, which is already over, so we don't need it. But this is what this is what I want to show you guys. This shows you everything that you're going to be getting in the World Cup. You can see the 20,000 level 10 grapheme stone, 2.5 million T13, T12, and T10 troops. Then I believe you get 100k. Or no, 1 million of each T9. I mean, this is a ton of troops, guys. So you're definitely gonna want to get your layers together. You get a bunch of resources if you want to train more troops. I personally don't think it's needed. The gold is basically just going to be used for whatever you want to use it for, whether it be healing, speeding. There's a few other things you can do with it. Use your imagination. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. If you guys want a full guide, I can actually do one. Just let me know. If you pay attention to my social media, I've been writing articles, and I've been very discreet about it. But if you check my social media, you can find some really good guides that I've been doing. It's kind of like something that you got to try to go find. I'm not just giving those big guides away to the masses now. I'm kind of, you got to go looking for them. So use your imagination, go to my social media, and you'll find them, guys. The heroes, we get tons of heroes. We get so many heroes that some of the heroes aren't even going to be used. You're going to have to, choose between artillery commander or Jared, or where to put Rufus. Of course, you got Zheng Yu with the governor set. You could also put that governor set on another hero. Tons of things that you can do for this season, guys. And then the dragons, you got the black, the blue. The blue's looking really good. The red dragon, and of course, you got to make your guardian dragon. So there's a lot of dragons to choose from. You'll have your attack dragons, your defense dragons, and then of course your guardian dragon, Scartha. And then you can see the building features. Now, guys, the crystal mine, the armory, and the training grounds are all three the same building. The crystal mine is no different than the other two. It just happens to be in the middle. I think it would be cool to make the crystal mine worth 20 points per minute, just to make it that much more special. But all three are the same, as confusing as it may sound. In the regional stages, guys, the Night Hall is disabled. It'll be open again, hopefully, in the knockout phase. Actually, not hopefully. I don't like it at all. It just causes lag. The supply points, guys, give you 6 points per minute. The 3 majors, Crystal, Armory, and Training Grounds, give you 16 points per minute. It's going to be very hard to win without holding at least 2 of the 3 majors, the Crystal, Armory, or Training. The supply points, 6 points per minute. If you take 3 supply points, that's 18 points per minute. That equals to one of the major 3. So if you can hold one of the major 3 and, 3 or 4 of the supply points, you might be able to win that way. Now, here's where things get interesting, guys. And I wrote up a guide about this. One of the ones you can find on social media. I'll post about it on Instagram if you guys want to go over and check that out. Now, there's a few different things we need to talk about here. The Dragon Towers. Now, after occupying the Dragon Tower, it will deal a huge amount of damage to the enemy troops within a certain range. It will attack every 4 seconds. Now, the reason this could be significant is with the recent changes to the, skill point setup and also to the, equipment setups, the differences statistically are going to be minuscule now. So if you guys have the same amount of troops attacking and defending with similar buffs, what could be a decision factor in these battles is who's holding these specific Dragon Towers. Because if you have, let's say, 3.5 million on defense, 3.5 million on offense, if the defensive team owns the Dragon Towers en route to that building, what if it knocks off 200,000 troops and now it's 3.3 million versus 3.5 million? That could be the difference in these battles. So this is something we need to explore and see, how much of an importance we need to put on these Dragon Towers. I'm just saying it's food for thought. Next up, the teleport point. After occupying the teleport point, all allies on your side will gain a bonus. Basic march speed, 100%. Now this is something similar to the Dragon Tower. I never used to worry about these buildings, but in a close battle against some of the best teams in the world where you're using all your gold, all your speed ups, all your healing speed ups, you need every little inch that you can get. Because if you run out of march speed ups with 15 minutes left to go in the battle, what are you going to do? You're going to be pretty far behind. So if you take 4, I believe there's 4 teleport points on the map, that's 400% march speed. Put that in consideration, a 50% march speed buff, that takes 2 of those. So holding 1 teleport point gives you basically every time you march 2,000 free gold. If you hold 2 of them, that's every time you march 4,000 free gold. All the way up to 8,000 free gold per march if you hold all 4 of the teleport points. So teleport points are another thing that's food for thought. What are going to be the importance of the teleport points? Are the teleport points more important than holding a crystal mine, armory, and training grounds? I don't think so. But, if you're having a back and forth with the crystal mine, training grounds, and armory, taking some of these other buildings, if you have the option to do so, could be beneficial in the long run. Because if you drain the enemies of their gold and their speed ups, they're going to be, out of luck for the remaining, amount of the battle. It's a 1-hour battle. So, any advantage you can get, you're going to want to get. Next up, guys, the Tower of Blessings. There's 2 of them on the map. After occupying the Tower of Blessings, all allies will gain the bonuses. 25% troop attack, 25% troop defense. Now, that's a big attack and defense bonus. Very big. So, you're definitely going to want to hold at least one of the 2 Tower of Blessings at all times. If you can hold 2 of them, it's going to make it where they're probably going to have to double rally you. Because with everybody getting the same skill setup, and on their heroes and on their, you get max skills on everything. The only differences statistically are going to be in the graphene, whatever dragons you're using, and whatever, equipment you get and how you set up your equipment. So, you definitely want to hold at least one of these Tower of Blessings. That's going to be priority numero uno. If you can take both of them, it's going to put the enemies at such a disadvantage. And, if you hold both of them and are getting 50% attack and defense bonus, you might as well go for the jugular and take over every building that you can. Because they're going to have to put everything they can into taking one of the Tower of Blessings back. So pay attention to that. It's going to be highly important. Next up, guys, Medical Hall. After occupying the Medical Hall, all allies will gain the bonuses Accelerated Healing Speed and Basic Wounded Capacity plus 100%. So you're getting 100% healing speed, 100% wounded capacity. Now the wounded capacity is very important because you're going to have a hero on your wall as the doctor. It's going to give you pretty big hospital capacity, but the more you can have, the less troops you're losing, it's going to be good because you're not going to have to do healing as often. you were not going to have to go in and, you know, change your buffs to heal, change your glass, and, you know, it takes time to do all that stuff. So if you only have to do that, you know, 20 times a battle instead of 40 times a battle, or, you know, 10 times a battle instead of 20 times a battle, that's a big deal. And also, saving your healing speeds and your gold with that accelerated healing speed bonus, I think the medical hall is going to play a huge role at the very top of, you know, these battles, in your championships and the regionals, in your knockout stage battles. When you're playing, have two very good teams against each other, all of these little things are really going to add up. So we have to think of the balance that's needed in holding the major three, holding the dragon towers, or I mean the tower blessings, and then also finding room in troops and marches to hold these dragon towers, medical halls, teleport points, the buildings that were, you know, obscure before, but now that I'm thinking at the highest level of this game, like playing against the best teams, these buildings are going to make a difference, because the stats and the you know, abilities of these teams are going to be so close together. Every little bit's going to make a difference. So if you guys could give Clash of Kings a big thank you in the comment section, let them know that, you know, we might pick on them when they're doing things that we see unright with the game. When they do something good, we're going to let them know that as well. So make sure you send them out on Facebook and Twitter and everything. Tell them good job with this one, that we appreciate the prize pools. And yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for a Clash of Kings live stream. See you then. Peace out.